I'll start. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I would like to welcome all of you to 307 meeting of Speakers and Toastmasters Club. My name is Toastmaster Lalita and I'll be the sergeant at arms in today's meeting. To officially start the meeting, I want to remind everyone that this meeting will be recorded. Some parts of the meeting may also be used for the promotional material later. In order to have a smooth meeting, here are some ground rules that we'll follow during the course of this meeting. First, please put yourself on mute when you're not speaking. Second, don't interrupt while someone is speaking. If you're to move during the meeting, please turn off your camera. Third, please be mindful from addressing sex, religion, and politics during the course of the meeting. Fourth, be attentive throughout the meeting. Support and encourage the fellow speakers by turning on your camera and warm smiles and claps. Use Zoom reaction button to express yourself during the meeting. As you're aware, everyone has a mission in life. Similarly, our Toastmaster has a mission. Our Toastmaster mission is to provide mutually supportive environment so that each member of our club can develop their leadership and communication skills, which will help to boost their self-confidence and personal growth. Now, let me welcome our presiding officer of the day, Toastmaster Tanmay. Tanmay is a senior analyst with Flipkart in weekdays and an explorer on weekends, either exploring the city or the new recommendations on OTT. He has been a Toastmaster since 2019 and has served in PR for club area and division. Currently, he is the president of Speakers Dan Toastmasters Club. Over to you, Toastmaster Tanmay.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lalita, for starting the meeting on such a wonderful note and laying out the guidelines. Hello, good morning, hola, bonjour. Hello, everyone. You are free to unmute yourself at this point, despite what our essay just said, to keep yourself muted. We are going to start our meeting shortly, and today's meeting, generally every meeting has a theme and it has a particular agenda of improving your interpersonal communication skills. But before that, let me give you a brief introduction about the Toastmasters. Toastmasters is an organization which was started in 1924 by a gentleman, Ralph C. Smedley, to help people make the best use of the community, to come together to improve their communication skills and develop their leadership skills. And today it is widespread, sorry. Today is widespread across multiple countries with members spanning from east to west. And everywhere you go, you will find a Toastmaster club, sometimes multiple as well. And these members are all coming together to improve themselves. And to do so, we have a different, we have a club level competitions, we have our district level competitions, so on. So today's meeting, we are not having any particular theme. What we are having is a practice session for the evaluation. And we would also be having a table topic session, which will help you improve your impromptu speaking skills. Now, can anyone tell me what is the tagline of Toastmasters? You can unmute yourself.
Where leaders are made.
Where leaders are made, right, Mansi? Where leaders are made. And to do so, how do we make a leader? Do we make them in a factory? Or do we just print them out from the computer? How do we make a leader? Tell me. Any ideas, suggestions, answers are welcome.
Practice.
Practice. Practice makes a man perfect. And to do so, we all are gathered here. Now, can anyone tell me that when this club was established? Because I have been telling you the same in every meeting. So today, there's a year-end review for all of you. When was Speakers Gen Club established? I see Sankhya is controlling his urge to answer this question.
2012.
2012. The club was established in September 2012, and today we are here after 10 years to at the meeting number 307. And on this note, I open the meeting 307 for the club. Now, before we move forward, let me invite our Toastmaster of the day. Our Toastmaster of the day, wait a second.
Before that, we'll go to the guest introduction.
Yes, all right. Okay, so For the guest introduction, let's move first to the guest introduction. May I invite the guests in today's meeting to please unmute themselves. We have guests from different clubs and we have guests who are new to Toastmasters. To please unmute themselves and introduce themselves in 30 seconds with the 3 questions. First, about yourself. Second, how you get to know about today's meeting. And third, what do you want to gain from a Toastmasters? Let me start picking up. Toastmaster Meena.
Hello, Toastmaster Tanmay. I'm Toastmaster Meena from Toast and Tales from District 121. How did I get to know from this club? I was part of TT Mania. I met Toastmaster Shanko, Toastmaster Saurabh, and that's how I got invited to this club. And this is my second time I've been here. So what do I gain out of Toastmasters? I can never answer in 30 seconds because it's very vast. Every experience teaches us how to refine, how to get better, and the learning is immense. So, but Toastmasters is definitely a great learning platform to better ourselves, is what I believe. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Meena. A wonderful round of applause for her. Next, may I request Gaurav to please come on camera if possible and answer the same 3 questions. Gaurav, you are on mute.
Hi, myself Gaurav. So I've always been looking forward to join Toastmasters. Actually, I'd also been to the Toastmaster, the same Toastmaster, a couple of weeks ago. And why I have joined here is that I get to meet lots of people here and grow together as well. And that's the main point. We are all here, right, to grow together. So yeah, that's the main reason, and I'm looking forward to actually join the Toastmaster, be a Toastmaster in the future. And yeah, that's what it is. Thank you.
Thank you, Gaurav. I certainly hope that we will be able to meet your expectations. And for the best of this meeting, I would request all the guests to please stay till the end of the meeting, so that you will get to know the different aspects of a meeting, and then you can reach out to our wonderful VP Education Toastmaster Souvik, who is named as TTM_Souvik, or our VP membership Toastmaster Sankhya, who is the Evaluthon moderator _Sankhya in today's meeting. Next, can we please move on to the guest Satish Lee? Satish, can you please come on camera and mute yourself?
Hey.
Hi.
Coolest morning to everyone. I'm Satish. I got referred by Shanku, and I am here to improve my communication skill. I got opportunity to join Toastmasters 13 years back only, but that time I have refused. At least I joined now, so I'm happy. Yeah.
Thank you, Satish. Next, can we please invite Ragini to come on camera and unmute herself?
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning, all.
Good morning.
My name is Ragini Kumari. Currently, I am working as a software developer in Publicis Sapien. And I got to know about this. I was just searching for the improve my communication skills and leadership skills. So I was just searching for that. I got to the web page, and after that, I sent request. Then I got a message from Sankhya. So that's why I'm here.
Awesome. Thank you, Ragini. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Next, can we invite Edwin to please come on camera if possible and mute, answer the same 3 questions.
Hi, Tanmay. Hi, all Toastmasters. So the same like the Ragini informed said, right? I'm currently working as a senior project manager, but in my day-to-day activities, I feel like my communication skill is getting an obstacle or impediment. So I need to improve my communication skills. So I was searching few Toastmaster club in Bangalore, and I got connected with Sankhya, and that's how I came here as a guest.
That's really wonderful. Thank you. We certainly hope that we will be seeing you in our hybrid meetings at the offline venue as well in the next on the next hybrid meeting.
Yeah, for a hybrid, I am very excited.
Yes, we also. Next, can I invite Veena to please come on camera and mute herself? I know we were talking on the Instagram earlier in the day.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Thank you for sending me an invite. So I'm Veena. I work at the math company and I'm happy to be here. I found out about this Toastmasters after I looked up on the web page on Google. I was searching for all the Toastmasters nearby. I'm here because I want to be more outgoing and I want to be comfortable talking to people and of course improve my communication skills. I'm really happy to be here. Thank you.
Awesome, Veena. Thank you very much. Now, as we have wrapped up all the guest introductions, may I request all the role takers and the guests to please rename themselves? I request role takers to use their role _ their name. For Evaluthon, I request everyone to name themselves as evaluator _ their number _ their name. Can you please do that in the next 30 seconds quickly? All right. All right. I think we all are already set. With this, let me introduce you to our moderator of today's meeting, a wonderful person in the heartbeat of speakers and Toastmaster, none other than our VP membership, Toastmaster Sankhya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tanmay, and a very, very good morning, dear Toastmasters and guests. So today is a wonderful day. Wonderful because it's very, very chilling at Bangalore. And we enjoy, some of us also enjoy the coolness of that one. I can see Toastmaster Shobik is shivering like that. I'm enjoying that. Okay, now today is a wonderful day because at the same time, while Bangalore is chilling, we have a very, very special meeting today. And that's called Evaluthon Entity Parade. And what's about that? Now, for those guests who came to the meeting for the first time, normally how our meeting goes, it has 3 segments. The first one is a prepared speech, followed by the evaluation of the prepared speech on the spot. And the third one is a table topic, which is an impromptu speaking. But today, being a special day, we have one speaker which will be evaluated by 5 other evaluation. And how that's going to happen? So this is the flow, that's how it is happening. So our speaker who is going to speak, so while she spoke, after her speech, there will be 3 minutes silence. Now, after the 3 minutes, our Zoom moderator, Toastmaster Tanmay, will be creating a breakout room and will be taking all the evaluators to that breakout room, except the first evaluator. So once the first evaluator gives the evaluation, then the Zoom moderator will be taking one by one all the evaluators to the main room. So this is the format that we are going to do. And this we are doing to ensure that the second evaluator or the third evaluator, fourth and fifth, they should not know what the other evaluators are giving the evaluation. So to make it a impartial way. But however, once the meeting is over, then they can check on the recording. And once the entire evaluation is completed, then Toastmaster Tanmay would be, who is also our master evaluator, is going to give an overall evaluation of the entire, how the evaluathon went by. And that will be followed by our second part of our meeting, which is the TT parrot, the table topic parrot, which is an impromptu speaking taken by our awesome Toastmaster, that's Toastmaster Sovic. Now to begin with, our the first speech of the day. Now, the first speech today is a very, very interesting one. And we have someone who is going to give the speech. Now, important to know that what's the speech is all about and what's the evaluation is going to be. Now, although the evaluation, since it's of this particular level, but however, from the evaluator point of view, you can give a 360-degree evaluation. Also keep a note on the purpose statement of this. Now, the purpose statement of this evaluation for this project is for the member to deliver a speech with awareness of intentional and unintentional body language, as well as to learn, practice, and refine how he or she uses nonverbal communication when delivering a speech. Now, that's for on the speech objective. And who is going to come up? So the speaker whom I'm going to has around 10 years of experience. She has completed her MA in Public Administration and PG Diploma in HR Management. Now, with that, let me call upon the speaker, Toastmaster Lalita. Toastmaster Lalita, speech title, Body Language. Body Language, Toastmaster Lalita.
Let's start. Okay. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Once I was going to a trip with my family. My brother was driving and I was guiding him through the route. At one turning, I asked him to turn left. Guess what happened? He turned towards the right direction and took a wrong route. I immediately asked him, why did you turn towards the right when I asked you to turn towards the left? Later, I realized I was wrong. Even though I was screaming left, my hands were showing towards the right direction, and he was not listening to me. He was watching my hands. So this is the power of body language, facial expressions, and gestures. It gets believed more than what we say. I would say actions speak louder than words. So what is body language? Can anyone say what is body language?
Non-verbal communication.
Okay. It's a communication of emotions, feelings, ideas, but without words and voice. Intentionally or unintentionally, it can either enhance your communication or it can disrupt your communication. So what is included in body language? Any answers?
Hand gestures, postures, facial expressions.
Expression.
Right. So as the name suggests, everything in your body except your words and your voices, from your smile to your facial expressions, from your gestures to your postures, even the silences and the pauses are also included in body language. Today, I'll talk about 3 effective tricks in using body language. First, so how many of you are cat lovers here? No one, okay. So have you observed a cat? So what do you like in a cat? So I personally like the way the cat walks. Models, you can see them like they do catwalks. You can watch them for hours together without getting bored. That's because like they walk so gracefully, they walk so confidently. It feels like they own the stage. You know, they also teach walking in few of the finishing schools. Because the moment you start walking confidently, you feel graceful, you feel like you own the stage, and that gets reflected in your speech. So it's a good idea to adopt this from the cat. Second, smile. Smile as soon as you come on the stage. So the special thing about smile is when you look at someone and smile, others will definitely smile back at you. And this will also help you to connect with your audience. And the moment you see the smiling audience, it will calm your mind. Third, is eye contact. Eye contact is one of the most important non-verbal communication that anyone can master. It will help you appear more authoritative and more trustworthy. So the moment you look at someone in their eyes and speak, they are more likely to look at you, they're more likely to listen to you, and they're more likely to buy into your messages. So I would urge all of you to use these 3 tricks. Our body language should always be aligned with our verbal communication. If the body language and if the verbal communication, if they contradict with each other, the message will not reach to the audience as it was intended. It will not create the impact and it will be a failure. Our body language, it should supplement our verbal communication. It should enhance the quality of a verbal communication. It should complement the verbal communication. It should create a connection between the audience and the speakers, and it should create an impact that will make the audience to listen, understand, and to follow. Sometimes the body language becomes so effective that it does not require words at all. How many of you have heard about Charlie Chaplin? Most of us have heard. So, have you watched his movies? Most of us have watched. So, was it about verbal communication or was it about body language?
Body language.
Okay. Body language. So, what do you think? Like, it is very effective in the speech. Okay. So Charlie Chaplin, like the entire nation, it salutes to him because he was such an effective communicator. Without saying a single word, he used to deliver. He used to make people laugh and cry. Today, the whole of Bollywood, despite of its development in the script, in the technology, everyone salutes to him because he was such an effective communicator. Body language is a language. Like every other language, it also requires learning. It also requires practice. It also requires guidance to see someone and learn from them. Because in body language, we are sending messages intentionally and unintentionally. How to avoid unintentional message? Learning also requires how to focus and concentrate our body movement. In return, what do we achieve? We achieve greater self-confidence, coordination between our words and our body movements. Our possibilities and abilities of communication will expand. And also, it will increase our chances to win a speech. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Lalita. It was a round of applause for Toastmaster Lalita. Great. Now I would request the timer to please keep a timing of 3 minutes. So for 3 minutes, we will just go absolute silence and we'll allow all the evaluators to write down the points. Once the 3 minute is over, please show the red card. Thank you, Toastmaster Pranav. I would request the evaluator to please stop the writing. And now we will take all the evaluators except the first evaluator, which is Toast, and all the evaluators will be moving. So while the
Sankhya, you are breaking up.
all the Toastmasters are being, sorry. Okay.
Pai, may I request you to please join the breakout room? Everyone else has moved. You are the only one who is standing right now. Pai, can you listen? Are you there? Okay, I will move into the breakout room, and you can let me know. You can ping me, Sankhya. I will move the people here.
Sure. Thank you, Toastmaster Tanmay. Okay. We have, yes, Ashish, Pai, Meena, okay, Venkatesh. Okay, great. Thank you, Toastmaster Tanmay. And now we will start off with our first evaluation for the day. And to begin with, may I request Toastmaster Mansi to please present your evaluation. Timer, please note the timing is 2 to 3 minutes. Yeah, over to you, Toastmaster Mansi.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Shankya. So starting with my evaluation, I'll be evaluating based on the 360-degree and the points which were mentioned. So first, what I felt as the clarity over the whole speech. You started the speech with a very slight fast tone, which I would say, which felt like you were trying to push the speech and move to the last end so that I could quickly finish. But then I could actually understand the points like examples which you gave moving as a story which you made, that moving towards the right and the left part and showing the hand gestures, which added an advantage to it. Later, coming to the vocal variety, I would also like to suggest you, I could see certain usages like so again while you were giving examples. Post that, there was a posture which was continuously a to and fro movement, though it was related to this topic which you've chosen, but then I could see that was creating a hindrance altogether into how you were engaging the audience. I could only, I mean, if you're revolving around the eye movement, I could feel that you're moving towards different windows rather than a straight eye contact. That's one feedback I would like to give. In vocal variety, listening, there was one or two words which you mentioned twice, but that's a good thing. Once you went in the pronunciation wrong way, you corrected it going back through. Coming to eye contact, I've already given. There were some examples I can quote where you were using the gestures like showing a cross on left to right. You did the across gesture, which was a very good. And eye contact at the same time added a good advantage to it. Now, audience engagement. I would like to give full marks over that, because there were certain examples which you quoted, like Charlie Chaplin, where audience was very reactive. But even in case where you didn't get the answer from the audience, you went ahead and started with the new story and example. Comfort level, you were well prepared, so I couldn't feel any discomfort with the audience, or even we are in the virtual mode, so you were very confident. And I guess you're standing, because I'm not able to make out whether you're sitting or not in virtual scenario. But if you're standing, there is always a to and fro movement like this, which can be avoided. Otherwise, comfort level, full marks. Interest, you've done a very good research over the topic. It resonates with the audience, with the theme which we have, and everybody can relate to it very well. Coming to unintentional movement, this is something which I could, there's only one unintentional movement. If this can be avoided and the posture can be straight, even sitting or standing, that will give a better understanding of the whole eye engagement, your body movements wherever you are in the frame. Purposeful movement, I couldn't make out if that was a purposeful movement, because you were talking about a body language. But kudos, the whole speech, and congratulations for your speech. That's my feedback. I'll also be providing the feedback form post this.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mansi. A round of applause for Toastmaster Mansi. Toastmaster Tanmay, I would request to bring the next evaluator. Okay, so the next evaluator is Toastmaster Ashish. Toastmaster Ashish, are you ready?
Hello. Yeah.
Yes. Please go ahead.
Yeah. First of all, I would like to thank Toastmaster Lalita for giving a wonderful speech on body language. I will analyze your speech from various angles. As Toastmaster Tanmay said, it will be a 360-degree review. So your topic is about body language. So it is clearly focused on that aspect, and it is one of your objective of the speech. You had gestures in your movement, so that is amplifying what you are trying to say. And the more important thing is you are asking questions to the audience and waiting for the response. That is keeping the audience engaged to your speech. And one more important thing is you also told what is the importance of pauses in our speech. Because if you don't pause at the right moment, then it will altogether will have a different impact. People will take it in a different way. Now coming to your areas of improvement, where we can work that will make your speech a great one. Yesterday, while I was attending a session, the person who was taking the session, he asked a question: how many of you love mathematics? Some people said like we love mathematics, but some people said we hate mathematics. Why? Because they know that mathematics is very important for everyone, but how someone can love that one, that was not taught by them. You also told in your speech what is the importance of body language, what is the importance of smile, and what are the importance of pauses, what is the importance of vocal variety, but you did not tell how I can do that. Right? So if you could have told like when you asked a questions, so my first question, how many are cat lovers? What did you learn from that to walk gracefully? And that you told, right? You could have demonstrated like how you can gracefully do that one, so that will add impact to your speeches. The second aspect, you did not summarize your content. You told various aspects of your speeches, but you ended abruptly by the last topic of your last topic, what that you want to focus. It could have been a great impact if you could have summarized, because some people might have focused on your entire 6-minute duration of speech, but some people might have missed the important points. If you could collate the important points and summarize that one and give that as an bullet points to someone, so that they can utilize that in their life, in their speech, that will add more importance. So to summarize my evaluation, you are a great orator. Just narrate your thoughts and try to build a story out of that one, and focus on how what you are delivering, how we can do that, and how it can help someone. If you could focus on those points, then you are going great heights and you will be a great speaker. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashish. A big round of applause for Toastmaster Ashish. And now we will move on to our third evaluator, which is Toastmaster Pai. Toastmaster Pai, are you ready?
Yes, Shanko.
Awesome. And the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shanko. This is my evaluation for Toastmaster Lalita for the speech titled on body language. The purpose of this project is for the member to deliver a speech with awareness of intentional and unintentional body language, as well as to learn and practice and refine how he or she can use non-verbal communication when delivering a speech. Wonderful speech, Toastmaster Lalita. I could really see the improvement from your last speech. You wonderfully engaged the audience by asking questions and answers where audience could connect with you and be very attentive, that which is very important part of Toastmasters. Hand gestures, I think, were on point because it was syncing with whatever you were trying to say. It also controlled your speech rhythm. You're trying to make one point and then you move to the next one, which was really good. I think your words sync with your hand movement. My points of improvement for you would be to use little bit of vocal variety. For example, you said, I thought my brother had taken a left, but he was seeing my right hand. What you could have done is, I thought my brother was listening to my voice instructions, but then I noticed he was looking at my hand, which will add a lot of seriousness to the message. And also the pause, right? When you give that pause, it suddenly brings the audience to say, oh my God, what is she going to say next? Oh, he missed it. Oh, okay. So then that gives a lot of importance to the message itself. Second thing is, I feel you should use the stage. Of course, in an online setting, it is very difficult to use the stage here, but little bit of this moment might also demonstrate a nervousness to the audience. So you are doing a little bit of this, which is, I can understand on an online setting because it is, you cannot use the entire stage like you use in an offline setting. But overall, I think you engage the audience with a very, very well-structured speech. Your speed of delivering the speech was really good. And you demonstrated what you wanted to say on body language through hand gestures and eye contact, which really drove the message home. So good luck, Lalita, on your Toastmaster journey. Over to you, Toastmaster Chanko.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pai. A big round of applause for Toastmaster Pai. And with that, we have completed now 3 evaluations for the same speech. And now we will be going ahead to our 4th evaluator, which is Toastmaster Venkatesh. Toastmaster Venkatesh, if you can switch on your audio video.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely fantastic. So, Toastmaster Venkatesh, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Sankhya. First, telling to Lalita what you may excel at. Your topic was very structural. I like how you have given the examples like Charlie Chaplin, cat to define your entire speech. And the next thing I noticed that you have good hand gestures, and it went very according to your speech. And the third, I have seen that you have a good eye contact with the audience. And coming to the fourth point, I have noticed that you have well interacted with the audience. And from my point of view, I want to tell you what you may want to work upon. And the first thing I noticed that during your entire speech, sometimes you have clutches your hands. This shows the sign of nervousness. And the second point, I noticed that you are standing in one position, and according to the purpose of the speech, the effective use of body language, you can use the to and fro motion of your body to give a good speech. And the third point, I would say that some voice modulation is missing. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Venkatesh. A big round of applause for Toastmaster Venkatesh. And that's great. And now we are on we have completed the 4th evaluation. And now we will finally, we have the fifth evaluator. And with that, I can see Toastmaster Meena is smiling. Toastmaster Meena, can you do a quick audio video check?
Sure. Am I audible
Yes,
and
yes,
visible?
absolutely fantastic. And now
Thank
the
you.
stage is all yours, Toastmaster Meena.
Thank you, TM Shanko. Toastmaster Lalita. I know the jitters we feel when you're giving a speech and evaluation contest. But the happy news is you aced it off with confidence, comfort, great audience awareness, and engagement. In the first 15 seconds, you had this context set. Hey, body language is also subconscious communication, while you spoke about saying left and your body showing right and the driver going towards right. You had it set in the first 15 seconds. For me, what aced is also your descriptive body gestures and open-handed gestures that you had while you spoke. 1, 2, 3, left, right, and the contrast. You had an X symbol while you spoke about contradict. These purposeful movements added value to your statements, to your words as you spoke. One suggestion for audience engagement is try different forms of audience engagement. Do you agree with me? Another descriptive gesture, put your hands up, ask them to use the emoticon buttons because that is your crux. Engaging with audience is the crux of your speech and you're very comfortable at it. Ace it. And third thing also could be, do you agree? Yes or no? These are different kinds where you can engage with audience. Now coming to challenges I had while you spoke. You stood in one place, you had to and fro motion. It was unintentional, but it took away the attention from your gestures to and fro. The second thing is your hands was almost in the x-axis. You wanted the hands to be clearly visible to the audience, but it was firm on the x-axis. So to these two things, how you can work on is first, try with stage usage. 1, 2, 3, move your body. In that time, you wouldn't be moving to and fro. Rather, you'll be moving across the stage. And this will not be an unintentional movement affecting the audience. Second, for hands to be seen visible, try to have your camera at least till the waist. One tip is put your hands, do it with me, put your hands up in the air, both your hands up in the air. Go comfortable, put it up. Yes, put it down. That is your comfortable position. You are comfortable right there. You don't have to hold it here. As needed, bring your hands, put it back. There, you will be with comfort as you speak. You wouldn't be reflecting on your body language. You'll be comfortable. So to sum up, remember your strengths, you're confident speaker, you have confidence in communicating your content, you know the transitions going well, you have audience engagement. That is the crux. Keep that going and don't forget to work on stage movements to avoid unintentional body movements and also the x-axis. With that, I'm sure you will ace in your body language in your upcoming speeches. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Shanko.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Meena. And with that, we have 5 awesome evaluations in today's meeting. And
Shanko, you put yourself on mute.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Meena. And with that, let's give a round of applause to all the 5 evaluators. Brilliant job done. And with that, I have also shared something in the chat window. And that is, please vote for the best evaluator because you are the best judge who came good, who has to be done. Now, as the 5 evaluators has completed some excellent evaluation, I would now request our presiding officer, who is also play the other role of the master evaluator, to put on and share your thoughts. Toastmaster Tanmay.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sankhya, the moderator of today's meeting, for giving me this opportunity to do a master evaluation of the evaluators. Please note that I would not be evaluating the speaker. I would only be evaluating the evaluation itself. First of all of the evaluators, you have done a wonderful job in communicating that the speaker has done a great job, and you have also added something like what could be better, how it can be improved. So you have all done a very wonderful job, because whenever we are giving any evaluation of any sort to any speaker, we need to make sure that we are pushing them in a positive direction. And that we can only do once we can highlight their strengths. If any evaluator starts, if any person starts come to you and tell you, you know what, this could be better, but you have done a great job, then you will never focus on the second part. So that was really a job well done on this on behalf of all the evaluators. Now, there are a couple of things which I found was something that every one of us can include in their evaluation. First of all, pay attention to not just the speaker, but whatever is happening in the meeting. There was an instance when someone mentioned that Toastmaster Tanmay said 360-degree feedback, but I never said that. So that could paint you in a bad light, because that means that you are not paying attention. Maybe you just paid attention to half of the speech. So that is there. Second is that I noticed that few of the evaluators, they actually reiterated the objective, which is a good practice, that reiterate the objective in a very small sentence before you start your own evaluation, so that everyone who is listening to it knows that what we are talking about. The speaker already knows what are their objectives, but you can also put your own spin that the objective was to display the use of a better body language, and you have done that wonderfully. You can start your evaluation right from there, and that would be a smooth transition. One more thing that I found out was missing for most of the evaluators is that they did not talk about the eye contact, right? And that made me notice I am looking at the wrong screen. Let me put it here. Yeah. So that we never talked about the eye contact, and eye contact is a very important aspect, because when we are talking in person, and this is a online environment, it's a different setting altogether. But even when we are looking at something, we follow the eyes. Chico, eyes never lie. And that's true. That's true to some extent. So do mention a note of eye contact, how it can be improved. So the main problem in online setting is that we look at ourselves. Every time I'm looking at something, we become narcissistic. We look for ourselves. How are we looking? Is my hair good or not? But instead of that, just you can look at the speaker, or you can look at the camera itself. Remove your view, remove your self view if that is what is distracting you. Okay. Another thing is, there was one of the evaluators who mentioned that talked more mathematical, that your hands were in x-axis, you were not making the use of the plane and all. Try to use a language which is understandable to all the audience. Make sure that your audience is coming from different backgrounds. Some of them may not understand what is x-axis. My x is somewhere else, I don't know him anymore. So that should not happen. You can say that you are moving your hands in one direction. You can use it more flexibly. You can also make this use of your stage and give an example. Stamp yourself, okay? Because everyone was telling about you could have used the stage more flexibly if you were in a standing position or something, but no one demonstrated that. One more thing, and this I would say is one of the critical aspect, is no one asked and commented on the uses of background by the speaker, because that sometimes when we are talking about a topic such as body language, this is very important. Because if I move my hand too back, I'm handless now. Okay. So that is one more thing that you can call out, that speaker, make sure that you are using a background which is not overlapping on your own body language, because the topic itself is about body language. So those are some of the things. And apart from that, I think everyone has done a wonderful job. I also learned a couple of points which I've taken a note of, and that's what Toastmasters is all about, to keep learning from the community. So thank you very much. And with this, I give it back to our moderator, Toastmaster Sankhya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tanmay, and a big round of applause for all the lovely evaluators for today's meeting and our master evaluator, Toastmaster Tanmay. That gives a great feeling on this chilly winter morning at Bangalore. Now that the time is 11:51 by the clock, we are now moving to our next segment of this meeting, and that is something a very, very special one and a very exciting one. I hope this makes you come up in a phone-tickling way. Now, what's that's going to happen? For that, let me welcome our lovely Toastmaster, who is also our VP Education for Speakers Den, and today's table topic master, Toastmaster Shobik. Let's give a big round of applause to welcome Toastmaster Shobik.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sankhya, and good morning, everyone. Am I on mute? I
Good
can't hear it.
morning,
Yeah,
Toastmaster
We can
Saurabh.
hear you. Yes.
but I cannot hear you guys respond, so I thought I was in mute. So I'd request everyone to kindly switch on their video if possible, because the weather outside is not, it's very boring and I don't want my laptop screen to be boring. So if it's possible, then please turn on video.
I think that is the reason why we are not on video. We are still in our beds and all, and under the blankets.
Thank you guys for doing that. And good morning, everyone. My name is Toastmaster Souvik, and today I'm here to conduct table topic parade. So what is table topic parade? It is an impromptu speaking session where the parade commander, which is me, for today will be giving a topic, and you guys will be having 5 to 10 seconds to think about it, and you have to speak minimum of 1 minute to maximum of 2 minutes. The timer will display his timing cards, and you'll be having 30 seconds of grace time to finish your speech. Now, what is the importance of table topic in real life? For example, you are working somewhere and you forgot to make a presentation, and you go to your office and your boss asks, where is the presentation that I've asked you to make yesterday? Now you have to come up with something, excuses. Table topics helps you in that. If you're someone in a restaurant or in a club, you see someone very beautiful and you wanted to approach him or her, table topics comes handy that time. If you're someone being with your friends and you want to brag about something, about your achievements or speak on anything, table topics comes handy that time. So I'll request everyone to kindly participate. The topic are very simple and I want you guys to volunteer. If no one comes up, then I'll be calling out. So who would like to come first and take a topic? Come on, guys. Okay, then I'll choose. Let me call our president first, Toastmaster Tanmay.
Thank you, Toastmaster Souvik.
So your topic would be, just a minute. Home is where I can look ugly and enjoy it.
Just a second, I'm getting a call. Just give me a second. Wrong timing. Yeah. Home is where I can look ugly and still enjoy it. Sometimes that's the only thing that motivates me to not get out of the bed. That, yeah, what is the need of going out? The weather is so beautiful. The face is so ugly. Who needs a face wash when you can just stay in? I joins in my office meeting. They ask me to turn on the camera. And I say, Ankur, I think there is a technical glitch. I'm unable to turn on my camera. And he also understands that because, yeah, he's also sitting with his daughter who is playing with his headphone at the same time when he's attending the meeting. I think about it, that what can I do to make myself better? I see maybe I should have more money. That can solve my problems. Because then I would just be ugly. Right now I'm ugly and poor. And then I can order in things. I need not to step out of my home. Right now there are so many problems, guys. Being poor is like very terrible. I'm telling you. If you want to go to gym, you have to step out. If you want to go play in the play bowling or something, you have to step out. If I would be rich, I would have all of that in my home. And then I can just sit back and enjoy everything at my home, because that's the only place where I would be sitting in my pajamas, in my sweatshirts with an ugly face, probably put a Batman mask when someone comes in and still enjoy the fun. And if someone asks me, why are you wearing this mask? I can say, is the theme of this house. The Gotham needs it. Because if one thing is true, is that if you can be comfortable in your own skin, that's good. So do not restrict yourself with the definitions of home that is just the 4 boundaries where you are sitting. This world is your home. Step out and still be comfortable, because it doesn't matter whether you look ugly or poor. What matters is that if you have a good heart and if you have a good connection with people, because that's what matters at the end. Thank you.
Rightly said, Toastmaster Tanmay. Guys, don't take him seriously because he has a very charming look and a lot of money too. So with that, we'll go to our next speaker. Can I request Gaurav to come up and take a topic?
Yeah, sure.
So your topic would be, how would you describe yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, Jay, can I get a few seconds?
Sure. Take your time to think.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I would like to start off by see, I'm a really creative guy, wherein I love artwork. I love going on long drives with my friends, bike rides and stuff like that. And other than that, I like trying out new food, new stuff, like to just go around right now we are in Bangalore, so yeah, around Bangalore. Sometimes I used to wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, go on long drives, have a good biryani and stuff like that. And yeah, when I'm at home, when I'm alone, what I like to do is I like to do artwork. So I would like to just, go on random Google pages, find a good scenery and just sketching. I just love doing that. And other than that, with my friends, as I said, I would love to just go on trips, go on long drives. I'd been to Chikmagalur recently. So that's been really enjoyable moment for me. And, trying out new stuff is also one thing I love to do. And yeah, that's something about me.
Thank you, Gaurav. Exploring yourself and exploring the surrounding around us is something that we all love to do. Thank you for your take. Can I request Toastmaster Ashish to come next?
Yeah.
So your topic would be, I'll always love you till I find someone better.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sauvik, for this wonderful topic. I will always love you until I find someone better. This line is quite apt because when I was single and I was not ready to mingle with anyone, the only person that I was loving, that was myself. So when I explored that other person who can share my love, and that shifting will happen from myself to that person, I proposed one girl. Then she told me, you are not so beautiful. Why did I accept you? I told her, if I would have that beautiful, at first instance, why I should have proposed you? I could have gone for something better. So she was not eligible for my love. So again, my love shifted back to myself only. And I explored some other ways because I thought love marriage is not the way for me. So I went for arranged marriage so that through that I will find someone and I will shift my love from myself to that person. But in arranged marriage also, it took some time because people told that you are not that skillful to find that other person who you can share love. So there also I had struggled a bit, but finally, at the end, I found someone that whom I can love. And right now I'm staying with that person who is sharing my love. And currently it is 50-50, not it is 100% shifted, because sometimes you need to love yourself also, because at the end you need to take care of yourself and you need to take care of that person also. So currently the fight is going with for 50-50, and I am right now not exploring that option, because if I will explore that option more, then so probably someone will be waiting at home, and I will with that stick, so that when I will reach home, then all that love will turn into hate. So I don't want that one. That's all from my side.
See, Toastmaster and table topic is not only about improving your speaking skills, but also you get to learn so many things from others' experience as well. Thank you, Toastmaster Ashish, for sharing that experience. Can I request Toastmaster Meena to come next?
Yes, Avik.
So your topic would be, what are the most important things to you in life?
What are the important things to you in life? Is it education? Is it designation in office? Is it money? Girlfriends? I see some of you saying yes, tick, tick, tick. Even for me, there were some of the objectives very important in my life. But as I grew up, you see, life is there. Like playing a soccer, it's going to put the ball right on your face to give you a couple of realizations. What is important and what is not in every moment. One such for me is love. Love of parents, love of colleagues is very important. Go listen to people with empathy as they talk. Listen to what they speak. Just say, I understand. And there you go. Two hearts have already communicated. Love need not be boyfriend and girlfriend. It could be a love to Toastmasters, love within Toastmasters, love with your colleagues. But the most essential thing that stands amongst all of things is love. If you lack love, no matter how rich you are, no matter what delegations you hold in your office, you're still poor. No matter how many checklists are done, you still feel void of something. So forget the checklist, go find love and make that thing as the most important thing for you, the way I have made it for me. And look in the experience, what it brings to you, the transition that comes in. It could be love for your puppy, love for your parents. Just go and love people around and within yourself. And then when you answer this question, what is that most important thing in your life? What would you say? Just look into the mirror and speak to yourself. Thank you, and over to Toastmaster Savik.
Thank you, Toastmaster Meena, for that wonderful take on that topic. Rightly said, love yourself, empathize with others, listen to others, can do wonders in life. Thank you so much. Can I request Satish to come next?
Okay, hi.
I hope you're not out after watching your Zoom background.
Just for Bangalore weather.
Okay.
I am in home. Yeah.
So your topic would be, what are the biggest thing that you have learned in life to date?
So yeah, I followed some rules, means I created my own self. Whatever happened, I will follow definitely that one. So till now, I never drink or I never spoke. Whatever happened, I go mingle with friends. I go for bar everywhere, but I never drink. Just a side dish, I'll eat and come. But till now, I never touch or something. So, and certain rules means I not hurt anyone. Okay, till now I not hurt anyone, and I intentionally or not, if something is bad happened for me, I'll come back outside it, but I won't hurt again. I'll not show in there, something like that. And I'll be a flexible. It means like a flexible. I'll change you according to the situation. If you are happy, I'll be happy. If you are sad, means I'll change according to that situation. And I'll be friendly. I choose friends. If any crowd, whatever crowd you send me, within a second, I'll find one match for me. Will be tool that crowd will be entire. If any I'm going for any function or something, I new to the function, but still I'll try to search one person who match for my character within a second, and I'll make sure that he will remember entire his life, that whatever I made to him or I feel him. Yeah, that's what some of the character what I yeah.
Thank you, Satish, for that speech. I'm sure I'll remember you from your speech to my entire life.
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Can I request Shinat to come next? Shinat, you are there?
Yes, second.
So it is possible for you to turn on your video?
Yep.
So your topic would be, what is that one thing that you would like to accomplish before going to the new year, like in December?
Okay. Yeah, there will be like lot many things. So I need to progress on. So many checks, like it's been pending from that time, the corona, right? The 3 years back. So there are a lot many things I have to progress on. Yeah, mainly kind of building the body. Yeah, that's the main part, and improving the communication skills, right? This is the main part right now I'm focusing on to improve in the professional and personal career. Yeah, that's a one more check. And kind of traveling also. So we are stuck in our homes till the last year. So need to explore lot many places. There's a one more check, and these are main things. Yeah, that's it from my side.
What are you doing to establish these goals? What are your actions to have a good body?
Yeah, currently I have to start the gym and kind of playing any one of the sports. So yeah, that's the one I am planning to go on the next month. Yeah, and the Toastmasters, yeah, it's really helpful. Like I have seen like lot many guys, yeah, they explain their thoughts very fluently. Yes, this is one of the platform I am looking forward. And coming to the traveling, I have seen some of the websites like groups, so I have to join into that. Yeah, and have to move on to that.
Thank you, Shinat, for your take. Be it having a good body or having a good communication skills, if you be disciplined, I'm sure you will achieve all your dreams. Thank you for your take. Can I request Toastmaster Pi to come next?
Yes, sorry.
So your topic would be, what personal achievements are you most proud of?
What personal achievements am I most proud of? Actually, the list keeps on changing for me, which is what is more, it concerns me a lot, because I always thought education is the one which is the personal achievement, which I feel is the biggest achievement of my life. For example, maybe studying in a good engineering college, going to IIM and things like that. But then, sorry, can you also put the in the chat section, what personal achievement
you are most proud of?
Proud of. Yeah, so that is what I used to feel that I was proud of. But then, as I moved on into my life, there were a lot more smaller things which I started being proud of. For example, making my parents happy, or going out with my friends. So I feel my list has constantly changed from where I was to these big things. Maybe it's education, or it's job, or it's traveling abroad. All these things I used to be proud of a lot. But as I'm growing from where I was to where I am now, it's the small things I'm proud of. Maybe it's the 1 hour I'm able to spend with my parents, or it's the weekend which I'm able to go out with my friends. It's these small things which I'm proud of, because I think in life, This is what matters. It's not the big things. It's not the big achievements, which everyone has their focus on. It's the small things. It's the small joys of life, which gives you that sense of being proud of what you're doing. Over to you, TTM, sorry.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pai. I completely agree with you that it is those small movements and small things that bring the most happiness. Thank you so much. Can I request Veena to come next and switch on the video if possible? Thank you for, yeah. So your topic would be, what do you fear most in life and why? I'll also be putting that in the chat.
What do I fear most in life? It's interesting that I have been given this topic. I fear most in life is talking to people, not opening up to people, because I'm generally very shy and I am closed off. So I would say afraid of rejection if I have to deeply think about it. So this is I'm also very happy that I am deciding to open up now and to talk to people. So being afraid of not talking to people and not being able to connect with people is something which I think it's everybody faces that time and again. But the important thing is to counter it before it gets too big and out of hand. So that is what I'm afraid of. And yeah, thank you. Sorry.
Thank you, Veena, for sharing your views. I guess some point in life, we all have faced that fear of rejection, of not going and speaking with others. I'm sure you will definitely overcome this fear very soon. Thank you so much. Can I request Chetna to come next?
Yeah, sure, Savik.
So your topic would be, there is no way to happiness. Happiness is the way.
Yeah, there is no way to happiness. Happiness is the way. That's a topic, right? So many of us, we think that we get happiness from, material things. Like, some of us, we think we do extremely well in our career, we get happiness. And some of us, we think we have a lot of, we earn a lot, we get happiness. And some of us think that, by owning big houses and having and having all materialistic things, we are happy. But the fact is, happiness is something that we need to create within our own selves. And, it should not be dependent on situations or materialistic things. So happiness is something, you cannot give, there is no value to happiness that you can give. Like for material objects, we, have a value. Like, for example, you take a car or any conspicuous goods like diamond, gold or something, we put a value, right? But for happiness, that is something which cannot be bought with, just money. It is something which you have to create within yourself. And we may have so many, and life is like a long journey. And in that long journey, we have so many ups and downs which come in our life. So it's up to us to keep ourselves calm and to be happy in any situation, no matter what. And to do that, according to me, personally, I believe to keep your mind peaceful and happy, I feel meditation is one of the ways. When you have a control of your own self and your own thoughts and not get influenced by other external influence, and you try to find peace and happiness within your own self by controlling your own thoughts. Thank you.
Very well said, Toastmaster Chetna. I completely agree with your statement. Nobody is responsible for our own happiness, and our sole responsibility is to keep ourselves happy. Thank you so much for your take. Can I request Edwin to come next and take a topic?
Hi, Savik.
Hello. So your topic would be, what are your biggest goals and dreams?
What are my biggest goals and dreams? So like initially when I started my career, it was like climbing the ladder, and then eventually reaching at the highest position. But right now, after 15 years of experience, I would feel like biggest goal is like peace of mind. Whatever work you are doing, peace of mind and proper work-life balance. And I do had few dreams, like getting a house and all those things. So that has almost been done. So now my biggest goals and dream would be like to settle down in life with not much of the monetary benefits or the position. It's like wherever I'm working, it would be like peace of mind and work-life balance. That is what I'm looking now. So yeah, it goes on changing with every aspect of the life. Thank you.
Thank you, Edwin. Work-life balance is, we are almost of us are looking for that balance between our work and our personal life. Thank you so much for sharing our views. Can I request Toastmaster Lalita to come next?
Yes, Savik.
So your topic would be, if you are free to do something for rest of your life, what would you want to do?
To do something for free. Free in the sense not being paid, or it is like?
Yeah, you don't have, yeah, correctly. You don't have to, like, nobody is paying you.
Okay.
But you still choose to do that job.
Okay. So I think, yeah, cooking is my passion. So this is something that I would like to do. So probably like I also have a passion, like probably if I have a lot of money in my life. So I want to open an orphanage, not orphanage, and old age home. And there I really want to go and do something for them. So even sometimes, like when we're going on the road, I see these old people. They're so old, but still, they beg or they do something to their lives. So I really feel bad for them. So if I have that kind of money in future, I would definitely open an old age for this. I would open an old age home, and I would really do something like cooking or whatever it is. Like that is my ambition in my life, actually. And apart from that, I think I'll also start up some tuitions for the children. Like there are a few children who are really excellently, they are like so brilliant, but still, they don't have the money, or they don't have the family support or social, like somebody to support them. So I would also like to contribute to them also. So in my life, if something happens, like, if I really get a lot of money, I'll definitely take up this two things, and I'll try to do something for the society in this way. Like I'll try to contribute something from my side to the society. Thank you, Savik.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lalita. I guess we all wanted to contribute to the society so that others are happy too, because we feel happy if someone else is happy. Thank you for sharing your views. Can I request Toastmaster Pasha to come next?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I am here.
So your topic would be eat biryani to forget regrets.
Eat biryani to forget regrets, sir.
Yes.
Yes, it's a very good. Biryani is very. I love biryani because it is a very relevant topic to me. Because whenever I felt depressed, I will go to meat shop. I'll bring 2-3 kgs of meat. I'll ask my wife to make biryani, and we'll with family we'll have nicely, and I will have a sound sleep like how lion in the forest does. So after eating, so it will take rest for hours. Like that I'll do, sir. Because regret is one emotion, sir. We should not entertain it. Regret is always, it is waste of energy and it's a waste of time. There is no such thing as this thing, not failing. Failure is a part of our life. When we fail in something, we don't get what we want, we start regretting. So we should not do like that. So whatever it may be, so we have to take decisions. Go ahead, run towards our dreams. So if you fail, well and good. If it is not, don't regret. Next, get up. Again, you start hunting your dreams. So regret is the emotion. It is totally waste of time. It is we should not regret in life. So if we keep on regretting, what happens now, sir? One day will come, we will not take decision, we will not be active, we will not take actions, and totally is our this precious time, we will waste our precious time. Sir, I am not able to see the timer, sir, please.
You still have 10 to 20 seconds.
Yes, sir. Overall, my conclusion is whenever see falling is a part of life. Don't ever regret to fail. But take regret as regret in a positive manner. Learn from the mistakes. Always positive, proactive. Okay. So having biryani is one of the method to. It is an antidote for regret for me at least. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pasha, for that amazing speech. But I'm very curious to know that how do you eat 2 to 3 kgs of meat biryani alone? Next time you are cooking biryani, please call all of us. We'll love to have biryani together. Thank you, Toastmaster Pasha. Can I request Ragni to come next and take a topic? Ragni, are you there? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Is it possible for you to turn on your video?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'll turn on the video.
Thank you for turning on that video. Your topic would be, what good habits do you want to cultivate?
I'm sorry that power cut, so I didn't hear your topic. Can you come again, or I'll see the chat?
So your topic is what good habits do you want to cultivate?
Okay. So it's a good habit, I can say. As of now, I have joined yoga. So for me, it's a very good habit and I can cultivate for you. And apart from that, I always want to do some like every day some new thing. It's not about some activities or some one word also if I learn, so I count as a new habits or new things on my life, and to help other people's, or not money wise, we can say words or something, knowledge or anything, like in teams, or also if you're working together, I can help anyone, so I'll feel happy that time. So these two things, to helping others and yoga, I want to cultivate for my others rest of my life.
You still have time. You can speak for another 10, 20 seconds.
Yeah, and apart from that, I have my weekend habits or something, like I am since childhood, everything I share to my mom. It's little things also in happening in my office and all that. I want to continue this my habits with my mom. If I'm going to meeting clients, I'm meeting to know a new person, I always share with her. So these things also I want to cultivate.
Thank you, Ragini, for that view. Even I wanted to cultivate that habit of doing yoga, but I don't know, I'm not that consistent with yoga, so it's not happening. Can I request Toastmaster Pranav to come next and take a topic?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So your topic would be, you were born to real, not perfect. You were born to be real, not perfect.
Okay. Thanks for the topic. So the topic is that I will just repeat again. So you are born to be real, not perfect. So so what is the key to happiness? If you are doing incremental change to your life, to improve yourself, that is the key to the happiness. So if you are real, and not perfect. So if you are perfect, you don't have to change anything, and you are not going to find any happiness. But you are real and true to yourself. So you understand what are the drawbacks and what are the insecurity you have. So you try to improve that insecurity or your drawbacks or weak point. You can find the happiness, and so we will be welcome from all the people. For example, in today's speech, people are giving their like what are the fears, what they fear the most, and how they wanted to improve on. So they become relatable to each other. So for example, I'm not very good at articulating my thoughts. So if I give the examples like that, so I will be more relatable to you and not perfect. With that, I wanted to improve by taking the real. I wanted to improve my communication skill. I wanted to look fit. I wanted to uh, be myself, not the perfect. So being the perfect is hypothetical. It's not going to be there. But reaching to be perfect is the key to happiness. Yeah, thank you.
Rightly said, Toastmaster Pranav. Being ourselves is the most important thing in an era where we try to see others and judge their life and try to be someone else. Thank you, Pranav. Can I request Venkatesh to come next?
Yes, Sovik, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible, and I can see your charming smile as well. So your topic would be practice makes perfect.
Yeah. Can I take 10 seconds?
Sure, Venkatesh.
As I started preparation for my studies to clear the competitive examinations, I found it what I am lacking in, what made these examinations and most of the people talks about. It is that, and actually if we consistent in work, anything or in real life situations or clearing the examinations or making money every day, whatever the goals human may be, and if being consistently doing, we can achieve that. And in my scenario, I tell you earlier, I was not consistent, and during and the initial days of consistency, and it feels every work feels me very boring. What or in other works also, if I'm not consistent, I did not get any happiness. But during these 2 or 3 months, and I found every work inconsistency. It gives me very happiness, and it gives me extra energy to fulfill my work. Thank you. Over to you, Savi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Venkatesh. As he rightly said, that hard work is not only the most important thing, consistent hard work is the most important thing. Thank you, Venkatesh. With that, we'll be coming to our last speaker, that is Toastmaster Shankya.
Sure.
So your topic would be one habit that you want all of us to inculcate, one habit of yours.
Okay. Now, habits and promises are likely to be broken. Promises are made that way that it should be broken. Now, that's something which I dedicatedly follow. But when it comes to real habits or real promises, this is something which I really, really love. Do something which you are really passionate about. Now, that will always take you somewhere. Like, for example, if I talk about going to gym, that is something which I really get motivated. But the moment I wake up in the morning, I get demotivated to step out of the bed and go to the gym. So that is something which is not my cup of tea. Of course, in the morning, I should have the cup of tea. That is my habit as well. But coming to the real habits, which I'm really, really passionate about, that's the public speaking. Now, when it comes to public speaking, like in the Toastmasters, that is something which is, you have to I mean, if you're really passionate about, you have to care it a lot. You have to practice it, not only in the Sunday morning on this 2 hours time, but in the back. Every day in the morning, come up, go up and speak out. Speak out loudly. Do impromptu. Don't restrict yourself only to the Toastmasters Club. Even in your office, if you are in a corporate setup, you have team meetings or you have to give a presentation, use your vocabulary skills, use your whatever you learned on that day, use that skills, and you will see a lot of difference. People will respect you as a good speaker. And because in corporates, most of the meetings which I have seen is very, very boring types, But if you come out with a vocal variety, people will say, wow, that's someone whom I can look forward to. You will set aside something. So whatever be it, whatever the habits you inculcate, it's important to it as well. So what to you, Toastmaster Shobik?
Thank you, Toastmaster Shankha. It was mesmerizing hearing you. So rightly said by sir that public speaking is something that we all are here to improve, and restricting ourselves only to Sundays and only to Toastmaster will never make any difference. Go back home, analyze the thing, understand, practice, and the most important thing is fail. When you fail, you understand where the things have been gone wrong and where the things that you can improve, and then you'll notice the difference. Well, it is a gradual process. You'll not be seeing the difference in 1 month or 2 months, but if you are consistent with 6 months, 1 year, you will see a great change in yourself. With that, it's the end of table topic session. I hope everybody enjoyed it, and back to evaluating moderator Toastmaster Sankhya.
Toast Sankhya? Yeah, I think you're on mute.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Shobik. And with that, we are almost towards the end of the session. Now, we are still another 5 minutes to go, or a few minutes to go before we call up the meeting. But this is something going to be very interesting as well as we move ahead to the last segment of the meeting. Now, to conduct the last segment of the meeting, may I request our presiding officer, Toastmaster Tanmay, to announce the result of the Evaluthon and also a few announcements as well. So with that, let me hand over the baton to Toastmaster Tanmay.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sankhya, and thank you everyone for being part of a wonderful meeting number 307 with Speakers and Toastmasters Club. Now we are coming to an end, and to do that, we have one more role who is yet to speak up. For that, I would like to invite our Toastmaster Pranav to give out the timings for today's Evaluathon and table topics. Toastmaster Pranav, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tanmay. So I was responsible for monitoring time for each segment and each speaker. So our meeting started at 11 o'clock exactly. And the speaker, the prepared speeches, coming to the prepared speaker, which is given by Lalita on body languages, which is lasted for 5 minutes and 35 seconds. Coming to the evaluator speech, there was like 5 evaluation by Mansi, which is lasted for 3 minutes 20 seconds, and same with Ashish, 3 minutes 20 seconds. The Mr. Pai, who gave like 2 minutes and 40 seconds, he concluded his speech, and Venkatesh is given slightly less than 2 minutes, that is 1.50 seconds, and Meena concluded her speech on 3 minutes. The next speech, which is the evaluation by evaluators, evaluation on evaluators by Tanmay, which is he concludes his speech on 4 minutes. In the coming to the table topics, no one got disqualified. Everyone completed their speech on like before 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Tanmay completed his speech in 2 minutes. The guest Gaurav has given concluded speech in one minute. Ashish and Meena both have completed the speech like exactly 2 minutes. Guest Satish completed his speech in 1 minute 17 seconds. Again, Srinath also completed like before, like 1.5 minutes. Pai completed his speech on 2 minutes, and Veena completed her speech in 1 minute 5 seconds. Coming to the Chetan, he concluded his speech 1 minute 55 seconds. Yeah. Guest Edwin, yeah, he was less than the given time slot. He concluded his speech on 50 seconds. Lalita spoke about like 1.25 seconds. Dr. Pasha completed his speech like 2.20 seconds. Guest, I think I forgot the name, concluded their speech 1.15 second. The next speech is given by me, which is lasted for like 1.30 seconds. And Venkatesh and Sankhya both have completed before like 2 minutes. So no one got disqualified in the double topic. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Toastmaster Pranav, for a wonderful timer role performed perfectly. Now, with this, let's announce the results for our Evaluathon. We had the voting link, and can anyone guess who is the winner?
Meena.
Meena, any other guesses?
Meena.
Looks like everyone is right, and it's Toastmaster Meena. Congratulations, Toastmaster Meena, for winning the club Evaluathon. And it was really a pleasure to hear you evaluate our speaker today. And I believe it has a lot of learnings for the club members as well. So a great thank you to you to coming to this club today and being a part of this Evaluathon.
My heartfelt thanks to you, Tanmay, and also to Shanko for inviting me for the contest. It was a privilege and opportunity for me to be here and to learn as well. And hearty congratulations to the test speaker, Lalita. You did great. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, coming on towards the end, there are a couple of announcements. And before I move to the club announcement, I would like to hear the feedback from our guest today. So any guest can please unmute themselves and come on a screen if they are comfortable, and can share their feedback with us, like what went well and what could have been better. In case you do not want to share a feedback right now and want to connect later, that is also fine. And we totally encourage the feedback process. So right now I'm opening the platform for the feedback. Anyone? And that includes you as well, Toastmaster Meena.
Yeah, basically it's a very interactive session, I can say. And the way the feedbacks are given, like it's kind of in very improvement points they are giving on. Yeah, it's a very good session.
Thank you, Sheena. Thank you. And I would certainly be looking out for you in the next meeting, that you would be there as well.
Sure.
Yeah, I would love to add to that I love the warmth of this club. I didn't feel I'm a guest here. It could be the messages that I was sending out. I almost felt I'm part of the club, though this is just my second time being here, and it isn't easy to be felt that way. So thank you for that. And also the table topic master, Sauvik, you had lots of patience to make sure everyone is coming and they're giving the speeches. I somewhere felt if we can give a topic for you so that even you can get the feel of table topics. And one thing which I really loved is your warmth, where every speaker was felt welcome to speak about the topic. They didn't have to stick with just the timing. And also if they feel uncomfortable, you made sure to add a little bit points so that they can start opening up. That is something which I really liked in your role. And if anyone could give a topic to Sauvik, I would be very delighted to hear from on his take.
Tosmina, I will give this honor to you.
Okay, I didn't think of it. Okay. If you wake up and if you realize that you're winner of international speech contest, what is it that you want to bring back and share with everyone?
Thank you, Toastmaster Meena, for that wonderful topic. Winner of international speech contest. Oh my God. I still remember that, like, it's not even a year I have joined Toastmasters. A huge credit to Toastmaster Shankyo for, pulling me and giving that push. Toastmaster is, as I said in my table topic session, that Toastmaster is not only about improving your communication skills. There are so many things that you get to learn. Toastmaster is also about self-evaluation, self-finding. You get to discover that you are way capable of thinking that you can do this, you can do that, but you can do so many things. For example, 2 weeks ago, I was told by Shanku sir on a very short note that, Souvik, can you please take the presiding officer role in Table Topic Mania? And I didn't do that before, and I was so scared. Shanku sir told me, everything will be fine. You are capable of doing it. Go ahead, conquer your fear. And I went there. I felt that there was so much thing to learn and so much thing to improve, but it was a very good experience. I got that feeling. I can see my nervousness when people were asking me for that evaluation thing. So if I be the winner of international contest, I would make sure that all my mentees get that push. I'll make sure that everybody is getting that support so that they can really see that change in themselves. Because I can remember myself being someone who was very scared to talk in front of people. When I was joining the meeting as a guest, and the presiding officer that time used to call me for my feedback or for my introduction, I was so nervous. But within a year, the scenario is absolutely changed. A lot of things I have learned, and I want everyone to learn those same things. And we can do that by being consistent and by practicing. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Souvik, for a truly impromptu table topic. And I think you have pretty much conveyed the feeling of everyone who is a Toastmaster with this club or other clubs, that how Toastmasters have impacted their life by not just improving yourself as an individual, but also giving you a sense of community, a belonging. Because that's what we have seen in all of our offline connects, including yesterday as well, where everyone was having lunch together and we were just bantering around with each other. So thank you, Toastmaster, and thank you, Toastmaster Meena, for giving such a wonderful topic. A big round of applause for Toastmaster Meena. Now, may I request other guests, Gaurav, Ragini, Veena, Satish, Advin, if you want to unmute yourself and share any feedback for us.
Hi.
Yes, Ragini.
Yeah, it was a very interactive session. I learned a lot here, and like I got to know today about the body language and instant speaking about the table topics and all. So it was a very good learning and interactive session for me.
Thank you, Ragini. I see Gaurav is also in line.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Every Toastmaster here. I really felt, the warmthness from you guys. And the thing is, we do lag in various points here, wherein some of us are nervous while speaking in a crowd like this. So I'm looking forward to actually join into your club and improve one.
That's really awesome. That's good to hear. And all the guests, please take a note that if you have any queries regarding Toastmasters, how Toastmaster function, what are the different roles and all, or how you can be a Toastmaster, please feel free to reach out to me or Sankhya or Souvik. If you do not have the number, all of you are added to the guest group. Are all of you
in the guest group? Yeah.
Gaurav, Advin, Srinath.
Yes,
Yeah,
I had.
I'm not
Yeah,
added
yeah.
to the guest room. Guest
All
room.
right.
Yeah, I am.
Vin, I will connect with you on Instagram and we can sort that out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tosma Sankhya shared his number. You can take a note, and after the meeting, you can reach out to him on any other weekday. So he can smoothen out the process and tell you the prerequisites or whatever is required, and can answer all of your queries as well. All right. Okay, now we are at 12:47. I will take a few more feedbacks if anyone wants to go ahead, and then we'll move on towards the announcements. All right. Last call for feedback. Last call feedback too.
Yeah, it was good. I would like to give the feedback. It was good, but only thing, like I was like even I joined yesterday also, and today it was really good. Even I'm planning to join in some time. In today's this one, like when the guest one, we had the guest table topic, right? So I'm not sure. I missed this I missed for around 30 minutes. But if the feedback would have been given each individual once each individual was telling something like that, so that would be fresh in my mind. Like for example, I came here to improve my thing. So what are the negative things? So that would have been really helpful. So that is the only thing which I would like
And
to take as a feedback.
this is for the table topic session, right?
For the guest one, yeah.
For the guest. So we do have a table topic round robin evaluation, which happens every few meetings, where the sole objective is to focus on the table topics, where there is a round robin evaluation for every speaker who comes up to take up the mantle of a table topic speaker. And this meeting, it was more focused on the Evaluthon, as we had that evaluation practice session. But I'm pretty sure that in the next few meetings, you would be getting a taste of the table topic evaluation as well.
Yeah.
But your point is taken. I will make sure that this is included to have a evaluation of table topics for the guests, and we need to see how the logistics will work. But that I have taken a note of it, and that I will definitely consider.
It was done yesterday. So, I had that experience yesterday where my feed.
Also, in the table topics, Mina, you were there.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, Veena is also came on camera, so I think she's about to unmute. Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that it was a very feel good experience, and the club is really encouraging, and I felt very comfortable to talk. I'm thankful that the table topics were easy and relatable, because anybody mentions that it's an impromptu speech, the first thing I think is, oh my God, what do I say? But the topics were really nice, and I'm really grateful for that. And yeah, it was a good experience.
That's good to hear, Veena. And we would be looking for you in our offline connect, in our hybrid connect, and hopefully you would be joining us as we were talking, right?
Yeah,
Definitely.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. Thank you everyone for your feedbacks, and all of the feedbacks, including what Advin just shared, will be considered. We will make every attempt what we can do to make sure that those feedbacks are implemented. With this, let us come towards the last part, which is the club announcements. So folks, we would be having a club competition, club elections in our next meeting, which is on 18th. A form is shared, and this is for the currently active members of the speakers and Toastmasters, that all the active members before our next meeting are eligible to join in the election. So if you want to join our club and you decide to do so by now or by next Wednesday or Thursday, you are still eligible to contest in the election. There are different roles, and there is a nomination form which is shared in the group, where you can actually nominate yourself for the different roles that are there. And if you have any questions about any of the roles, you can feel free to reach out to me or Toastmaster Sankhya. I have connected with a couple of folks who were where we discussed about the different roles. So if anyone else also has questions, feel free to reach out. And if you are interested in a particular role or multiple roles, you can nominate yourself on the form. Another point is that if you do not want to take up the main role, like as a let's say as a president or as a VP membership, you can take a role of associate as well, where you would be mentored by the current executive committee, so that you can grow into that role, into that leadership role. So that's the announcement for the next week's meeting, and we will be sharing a availability link to check whether if you are available online, or we would be having the meeting hybrid. All right. Any other announcements, Toastmaster Souvik, Toastmaster Sankhya, that you want to share with the group?
Not an announcement, but just to be to add what Toastmaster Tanmay has said about the club election. So when we join a Toastmaster, every one of us join for the public speaking. So that's what we all want to improve. Now, Toastmasters, joining Toastmaster also come with two other advantage. One is the networking, because here you would be able to network with multiple Toastmasters, not only within the club, but across the globe. So which will increase on your career aspirations as well, or on other things as well. And the third one, which is going to be the club election. Now, leadership quality is something which has to be inculcated. So every 6 months, this club is being run by a team, 7 team officers, which is called the club officers. So, and how do we select them? Is through the club nominations. So that's what we are going to observe, because this is part of the leadership journey, which we want to take it up for the next 6 months, which will be from January to June. So, and July to December is the one which currently we are concluding. So that's the overall program of the leadership journey. So the stage is all yours. Let's take the best advantage of the Toastmasters, because this is a platform where everybody will be very, very positive, and you will actually learn that how to handle our leadership profile, which is away from your corporate life, and that's the biggest advantage. So over to you.
Just to add to Shanku sir, being elected as the club officer will also give you an opportunity to attend trainings that are conducted by the division and the district. So yesterday we all had meet Tanmay from different background came and they deliver a speech. I was expecting some of you guys to join, because it was also open for the members, but I don't know why nobody joined. It was an amazing opportunity, because we learn so many things by understanding their perspective, by going through their life experiences. So it's a very good opportunity if you want to improve your communication skills as well as your leadership skills. Please use those opportunity.
Absolutely. So Toastmaster is like a sea, it's a huge ocean. So how much you're able to take it and come up with your personality, with everything. So that's what Toastmaster is all about. So with that, let me hand over baton back to Toastmaster Tanmay.
Thank you, everyone. And with this, we are going to conclude the meeting 6 minutes before our scheduled time. And can we please stop the recording?